Hi, it's me again with Corel Draw Tips and Tricks. These two objects were made the exact same way, but only changed the distance of the size of this part right here. And you'll need to kind of check it before you do anything. I'm going to take a 6-sided polygon and I'll hold down the control button and I'm going to hit P. And then depending on what size you made it, it's going to change the thing. So we're going to control D and I'm going to say, make it like 62% of the size. And then put this one right here in the top. Now this is where you need to kind of figure out control D. And if you'll get that right here and hold down the control button, see that might be too thick, but you can test it. So we'll take the Smart Fill tool and fill that in. And then we'll control D, alternate C, and rotate it 60 degrees. And see it's overlapping. So it's too big. So before you go any further, set your nudge factor on like 0.1. Take that bottom one and lift it up a couple of clicks. Take the Smart Fill tool, then control D, alternate C, and rotate it 60 degrees. And then you've got some space, so you're perfect. Now let's go ahead and get rid of this. And we're going to take this shape and I'm going to left click, no fill, right click outline. There's some extra nodes in there that don't need to be there. So I'm going to take my shape tool and delete all the nodes that don't need to be there. We just need nodes on the corner. Now, if you will grab the top 4 nodes, leaving these 2 nodes, and go to Windows, Dockers, and Corners, and we're going to round them off that 1, let's say 1.5, give it a little curve. See, that way it's still got sharp edges. Now we're going to take this, and I'm going to take a 2-point line and put try to match right down the middle. I'm going to go ahead and make that line thicker by making it like 10 points. I am going to, the only reason I'm going to do this because I want to fill these in. The line is behind, so select the line and go to Object, Order, Front of Page. Now we're going to make that line white. While it's selected, we're going to go to Effects and Blur and Gaussian Blur. And that's too much of a blur. What that does for me, it gives it kind of a little shiny corner. Matter of fact, let's make it 16 points. And then go up to Object, go to Effects, Blur, Gaussian Blur, and see, that's a little bit too much. The less you move it, the brighter it will be. Now, these are 2 sections for a reason, so we're going to use an interactive fill tool and put a little darkness in each side. Whoop, I missed it. Now, you cannot just duplicate that over. Well, you could, but it's not worth the time. So just kind of get it close. Then Control G to group it, Control D to duplicate it, alternate C to have it rotate from the center of the page and rotate it 60 degrees. Control D, Control D, Control D, Control D. I mean, there's 2 trains of thought. This one looks cool with the smaller spaces. But if we look at this one under the black box effect, it looks pretty cool. See, my line on the new one is a little bit. So what this does by the black part kind of goes into the bisque with printed on something black. So this one, the polygon was just a little narrower. So there's some extra room. Anyway, I hope that helped somebody someday and gave you an idea, and thank you for watching.